God, it's zoomed in now. Hello!
Hi!
Okay, so today's video is something different. We're going to be talking about the Bio
Maxillary Osteotomy.
Okay, bit of a mouthful. So yeah, we're doing this video basically for somebody who might be having the procedure done or is going through the process of healing and wants to know more information about it. Because Sally's had it done.
Hi, I'm Sally.
And this is Sally, sorry. Yeah, this is Sally. I've spoke about her in a few videos, so everyone will know who she is.
Yeah, I'm Sally. I'm Kirsty's sister-in-law. Kirsty is with my brother, engaged.
Yeah.
We get married. And
She introduced us, her fault.
My fault, introduced her at college. And yeah, today Kirsty asked me to come along just to tell you a little bit about my story. As Kirsty just mentioned, I had an operation which is called a Bio Maxillary Osteotomy, and that involves breaking your jaws, basically. It's not very nice. And it was awful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Horrible. Well,
during this video I'm going to put like pictures somewhere showing you what Sally looked like
a bit of that, like how it all looked and you know what I went through. But in a nutshell, I had my top and bottom jaw broken twice. I had the operation twice because the first time wasn't successful. But I had it broken in 8 different places. So at the moment I've got metal plates all in my jaws, which isn't very nice. And I'm a little bit like bionic woman. And the point of having it done, I had to have them broken and moved. The whole point of that was like purely for a pain management thing, because my jaws weren't where they should be, so they had to break them and put them where they're supposed to be so that I wasn't in pain. Because if I didn't have it done, then it would just grate away on my joints and I'd end up with arthritis and things like that, and it would just be like a life of pain. So the whole point of having it done would be so that I wasn't in pain. So I had it done back in, when was it? God, ages ago.
June? Was it June? August, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I had it done in August last year, but I had it done then before, like I say, because the first time they did it, it didn't work. And that was like 2005 or something?
Yeah, it was.
It was after college, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because Kirsty and I went to college together, which is where she met Peter. My brother. Here. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Yeah, I had it done in August. Good sort of 7-8 months ago now. So I'm all better, as you can see. No more swelling. Looking great.
She is.
Someone's coming up the stairs.
Hello?
Oh
no, it's okay.
Hi. I'm a bit scared about doing this because I've never done it before.
I know, and I've never done a video in front of someone, so having to sit next to someone and talking to myself pretty much.
So we kept saying, let's just do it. Let's just get on with it. Anyway, had it done in August. It was awful.
Yeah, it was.
But for Kirsty's editing, here is a picture of what I looked like beforehand. So this is before I had any operation, before I had either or. So way, way, way back when. And this is what I looked like during. The operation back in August. Awful.
Yeah, so this picture will be of her in the hospital bed.
Yeah.
So it's not pretty.
It's not. Like, there's a lot of blood, as you can see. And it's quite a funny story, really, because Oliver, obviously my nephew, came to see me, didn't he?
Yeah, I didn't want to take him because I've obviously was with Peter when she had it the first time, so I knew what to expect. So I was like, Oliver, you really don't want to go. But he wanted to go. Sally wanted to see him. Kind of walked in the room. I was like traumatised by what I'd seen. Oliver walked in, was completely blasé. He was like, Sally, I want to take you swimming. Come on, let's go swimming. I was like, Oliver, seriously, she's in this state. So he was like, what's going on with her mouth, Mum? And I said that she's got a poorly mouth. And he was like, oh, we're going swimming tomorrow. I was like, no, not really.
That was horrible. Like, as you can see from the picture, I had blood everywhere. And when they came to see me, this was on the day of the operation. Like, I'd literally been out of surgery, like, 5 hours, so I was all drugged up, didn't really know what was going on, and I had blood everywhere. And Oliver, at 3, bless him, he was not, well, at first he was like, I want to go swimming, And
I think once he got over the initial swimming thing, he was a bit concerned.
he was a bit like, oh, why is there so much blood? He didn't really get it.
I was expecting nightmares that night of like him screaming, being like, oh my god, but no, there's nothing. So,
but it was awful, and as you can imagine, having your top and bottom jaw broken, you don't wear any support or anything like that. They're just broken. You can't move them. You know, it's like a leg. If you break that, you can't put weight on it. Or if you break your arm, you have to put it in sling. With your jaws, you just can't talk. You can't suck through a straw. You can't anything. And I wasn't allowed to leave hospital until I could suck through a straw. So my partner Chris, because I wanted to get home, I didn't want to be in hospital. No, so my partner Chris like syringed water into my mouth, and that was like a point that I could drink water and I could go home.
Yeah, you kind of told everybody what you were thinking with a notepad and pen.
Yeah, to write down what I was talking. It was horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And then as a result of having 2 broken jaws in 8 different places and plates everywhere, obviously there's loads of swelling. And, like, this is a picture of, I'd say it's like a couple of days after. And in that picture you can see all the swelling. It's awful, and it stays like that for quite some time, and it really puts your life on hold, like going through this procedure, because you can't eat, so you've got no energy, and it's all about horrible milkshakes and things like that.
Yeah, they give you like
awful 40-sip and Complan. So Complan being like a weight maintenance thing, and the 40-sip, I don't know what that was. Oliver loved them.
Yeah, Oliver loved drinking them, but they weren't pleasant. I tried them, thought, she's going through it, I'll just give it a go. We actually did a competition, yeah, so how fast could you drink one?
Because they're that horrible. They're that horrible that the pharmacist, the chemist, asked what flavours I wanted, and I said, I don't care, they're horrible, just give us whatever you got. And they came up with a flavour called Neutral.
Yeah, it had no flavour.
I didn't even know there was such a thing, you'd think there'd be like chocolate banana, but no, there was a neutral flavour, not even original.
So because Sally didn't like them, we used them for the competitions. We didn't want to waste their nice flavours.
Exactly.
And we didn't want to make her laugh either, because obviously it was painful, so we were all just,
And obviously little Oliver, like, he's only 3, he comes out with funny things. Oh, good God, it was torture.
Yeah, it was.
It's like,
he's so funny, isn't he?
Catch-22, you want to see your family and you want to have them round, but then they're making you laugh, and it was just agony. I'd have to like dose up on pain meds before they'd come to make sure I was alright. Because like I say, I can't move my jaw, I've got no mobility at all. So I think it was like 3 or 4 months, was it?
Yeah,
of like so. Pain, agonising pain, like I was on morphine and things like that. And no food, just those Complans, and like my family would come in, you guys would come in with like a McDonald's, and I've never wanted to murder them before, but at that time I did.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And then like like eating like something like porridge or mashed potato
was a challenge.
A challenge, but amazing. It would take me about 4 hours, but amazing.
And a lot of reheating, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of reheating. I had that cheesy mash, didn't I? You did
that.
Yeah,
yeah, I remember.
It was amazing. And I guess, like Kirsty said, the point of this video is just to give any of you guys who might be going through this procedure, might have a fractured jaw, like that's really common, where like people fall or might get into fights. It's really common for people to like fracture their jaw. And obviously mine's a little bit different, I had 2 broken jaws, but this is just to give you an idea of what it's like. So A, it's really painful, and B, you can't move your jaw much at all, you can't eat properly. But I was trying to be really creative, because you can imagine 3 or 4 months of not eating anything. Like these shakes and Complans get pretty boring, so we're trying to think of ideas.
I know my knees are hurting. Let's move it there so we can sit on our bum.
Yeah, we're on our knees.
Oh God!
So we were trying to think of ideas and like be a bit creative with the kind of things that I could eat. So I tried. I read loads of forums. I watched loads of YouTube videos to get an idea of what it's like, and I tried like peanut butter milkshakes and stuff from these forums I'd read. Don't do it. Peanut butter milkshake just doesn't work.
Oh, doesn't it?
No. They were like, put milk in, peanut butter, and like I think a bit of a banana or something.
Yeah.
It's just like peanut butter in the consistency to put in a shake.
Oh, so it was lumpy, I guess, was it?
It's horrible. Yeah. It's horrible. So if you read any forums and you're going to have this procedure done, or you have cracked your jaw in any way, don't do peanut butter milkshake. Horrible. Have cheesy mash, that's good. Cheesy mashed potato.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe you could recommend something.
Yeah, cheesy mashed potato.
Scrambled egg.
Yeah, but that's a struggle.
Oh, is it? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Like I say, like if you sit there for a second and try to, I don't know, suck through a straw or something, or try and talk to someone, but you're not allowed to move your jaw, it's almost impossible. It's so hard to do, and I don't think anyone can really get their head around what that's like, because I guess you take moving your jaw for granted, really.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I don't really know what to add. Like that, there's loads and loads of swelling. You only bleed really for like the first 2 days, and I guess that's just because they cut all like if I show you, they cut all up your top jaw, inside your mouth. They go inside and they cut all up there, and then they cut all down here. Like basically snap your bottom jaw off, pretty much, because they're breaking it. Move it and then pin it in place. And I think there are pins like all along here, and 2 L-shaped pins here. So there's obviously, as you can see, there's nothing outside,
yeah,
all inside,
yeah.
Which is amazing. And if you YouTube, I don't know if you can put a link below. There is a video of the procedure being done. Remember?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will link it below. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
She watched that before she had it done. Brave.
And I showed Kirsty.
Yeah, it was mortifying. It was like something from the film Saw. If you've ever seen them, I don't know if you have, but it was like that. It was horrible. It was like peeling up the nose, and you had the nose bone with a chisel, and me and Peter were just mortified.
And I chose to watch that before.
Peter couldn't watch it all. Yeah, it was bad.
So I don't know what you're like. I need to know the ins and outs, and I want to know everything. But if you don't, then don't.
Yeah, some people do want to know everything, don't they? And other people would rather be more naive than not.
So like I say, you only bleed for like 2 or 3 days, but that's just the stitches. That's if you overdo it, like, move too fast, whatever, there's obviously a lot of blood that's sort of collected in your jaw, and you could like hemorrhage and things like that, they tell you, so if you like take it really easy.
And you had to sleep sitting up, didn't you?
I had to sleep sitting up. Like I say, it just puts your life on hold. You don't want to go out, like, you look horrendous. And Kirsty will show you a couple of pictures like at the end as well of what it's like. You can't go out, you don't want to see anyone, and you have to sleep sitting up, which is the most alien thing. Getting up at 4 in the morning to top up on your medication because you're in so much pain. And I never knew how debilitating pain can be, really. Like, it really, really is distracting, and just sort of try and get into a movie or something and just burst into tears because it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I don't know from your point of view what kind of things you noticed or what you thought I was like.
Well, you look great. Now she looks great.
Hello.
Yeah, definitely the before and after pictures will show you. Definitely, like her teeth alignment. But yeah, it wasn't pleasant. We'd like to try and visit her every day, but it wasn't nice. She couldn't talk, and she was just emotional. And some days we'd turn up and she'd be in floods of tears because she couldn't get something because she wasn't allowed to get it and wanted it, and she would have to wait till someone came home to make it. So it was awful. It was sad.
Because that's the thing, you're not eating and you're in pain and you've got no energy. You just got no energy
from lack of food. It's just like a vicious circle, you know.
Yeah. I mean, if any of you like I say, have a cracked jaw or anything, you're gonna have this procedure. Like, do comment below. And
yeah, we're gonna do another video if anybody wants to ask any questions to Sally. So it'll be like a Sally tag on the operation. Just comment below the questions, and then I'll write them all down, and then we'll do another video where Sally answers them. Obviously, Sally has to be here because I could tell you what I seen, but I didn't go through it. So. We'll do another video.
Good luck, and don't worry too much, like the surgeons know what they're doing. Well, they didn't the first time, because they had to have it done again. That was due to a number of things though, the surgeon being crap, and I was in like a car crash and things like that. This really isn't a sob story.
No, it's not.
Get your violin out. I've been through a horrible procedure. Yes, but I guess I'm just saying, don't worry too much. The operation took 6 hours. So it's quite a hefty thing. It's quite a major procedure.
Yeah.
And you have to wear braces. I had mine off in January, and I had this whole makeover.
Yeah.
Because I'd had the braces on for like 2 years. But the only reason the braces are on for the operation, it's not necessarily always that something's wrong with your teeth as such that they need moving. But I think I've covered everything.
Yeah, I think so.
And if there are any questions, just ask.
Yeah, if there's anything we've missed out, like I said, comment below, ask a question, and then we'll redo the video. Just answering what you want to know, basically.
But thanks for having me, kids.
That's okay. Thanks for coming on.
What the VEDAs, they're good.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.